Hey, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakudash. Double honors unto the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the hopeful elect. Do this lesson, Lord willing. It's edifying to the hopeful elect. I had a dream again. Laugh out loud. But no, seriously though, a lot of times you have a dream or a vision, you be like in this space of being, still somewhat sleep and still somewhat woke, like, I don't know, like maybe you were asleep and you're coming out of it, but you're not fully all the way out. You're kind of like in this limbo space. And yeah, that's where I was at today, earlier this morning. All right. Not earlier this morning, but a couple hours ago. I worked third shift, but I don't know. Oftentimes I go to sleep watching videos or watching, different little things, brothers' videos, and the video will go off and it'll play something else, I hate when they do that. You other brothers, you know what I'm talking about. But oftentimes it'll play something, it'll still be informative, And I don't know if it might have played like an economist, and then that kind of like looped in with my dream or whatever. I don't know, because that happens too. But anyway, long story short, to just get to the quick little dream, it was quick, but it was basically an economist, what you call them, like maybe a financial advisor, right? Some people that keep up with the stocks, keep up with the economy, keep up with the governmental spending, and they judge the progression of what's going to happen. All right. The people who let you know it's going to be a recession before one comes, or the people that let you know gas prices is going to shoot up based off the different deals or the taxes and the different sanctions imposed by various companies, those type of people who keep up with that. So it's one of those guys, right? What you call it again? The word an economist. That's the word I'm using. And he was basically drunk. In my quick little dream, he was drunk. He wasn't sloppy drunk, but he was, he was nice. He was tipsy, and he basically was like, "This place is over. This place is done." All right. As far as the American economy go, all right, the country is in, and if anybody paying attention, all right, then you can see that, with the inflation, the shrinkflation, and what they teaching your kids. Everything is just going downhill. The morality is going down the drain. The money system is going down the drain. Love is just ain't no love. It's just everything is just in turmoil. All right. You got all type of evil going on, all type of strange killings, all type of strange, like the one woman recently, she posted about how her child's father is getting away scot-free, as far as that street life go. And she posted his address, and then he got killed. All right. Let me cut hold on, before something pop up. Do not disturb. So with that, I'm gonna grab first. I'm gonna grab this scripture. All right. This is Proverbs 31:6. It says, "Give strong drink, liquor. Strong drink is another word for liquor, unto him that is ready to perish." Yeah, these people ready to perish, man. That's what I thought about. One of the first scriptures I thought about with that drunk economist in my dream. Like, he was nice. Like, he wasn't sloppy drunk, staggering, but he was nice. When you got enough liquor in you, and you ain't got no filter. There's no inhibition to saying what you truly think and feel. And that's what he was saying. And he truly thought and felt that this place is over. And you got a lot of economists saying that in real time, He said, "And wine unto those that be of heavy hearts," right? So jump into not Sirach, but Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. I start at the top. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And I'll be honest, that's the general sentiment in the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American with the young men. You know, you're gonna wild out in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s even. And then when you old, crusty, and dusty, then that's when you start going to church and being all pious. Hey, the women too. All these so-called spiritual women, they was hoes. They got tired of being hoes. That's what happened. Ain't no who you think you fooling. I got tired of being hoes. It didn't, you know, the thrill left. And then now you left single with the children, and you need some attention. So they turn to spirituality. They turn to something to fill the void. All right, because only a man can fill the void. And what fills the void in man is Yahweh Shai. All right. But hey, that's what you got in the church house. I mean, I grew up in the church house. I seen it. All right. And how much more now? All them 40 and 40, 50, 60. Then they dragging their sons there. Well, the new wave is the other spirituality now. But anyway, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds be turned after the rain. So look, you turn to the Lord before the darkness come, because the scripture says what? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So you turn to him before all the calamities come, culminating in that missile, the thermonuclear missile fire, which is prophesied in the scriptures. All right. When the day of the Lord is here, but it is going to climax. All right. Ever since this place been going down, the day of the Lord have been climaxing. All right, till it get just extremely bad. Like Amos said, the day of the Lord is darkness and darkness and not light, even very dark. All right, a thick darkness. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Right. So a keeper of a house is basically an economist. All right. They watching to make like you had Abraham. Abraham's keeper was Eliezer. I think that was his name. Before he had a son, his Eliezer was his let me fact check that. No, it ain't Eliezer. Let me see. Abraham had basically like his yeah, this man here, Genesis 24:2. They name him. If I'm not mistaken, they name him in the scripture. Or maybe they just called him Abraham's servant. All right, but I'll read this. It says, and Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house that ruled over all that he had, put, I pray thee, thy hand under my thigh. So what was the eldest servant's job? To make sure the sheep were accounted for, the cattle were accounted for, the money was good, the service under him, making sure they was doing their job, that the house can run smoothly, that the house can run cohesively. All right. If something needs to be adjusted, you make the adjustment. That's what these economists do. They assess the economy. They say what's wrong and they come up with solutions. All right. That's what they do. All right. What financial advisors and things like that. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, but now they're trembling. All right. Because there's a fearful constellation. OK. You know, there's a fearful sign. All right. You got all type of signs in the heavens. OK. The what you call it? The solar eclipse or the lunar eclipse. I can't remember which one. But anyway, the moon going to be in front of the sun. All right. And that's going to be in totality in Indiana. out here. All right. Indianapolis, the capital of Indiana, which stands for what? City of Indians. All right. So-called Native American Indians, Gad and Reuben, and the Latin tribes too. They're natives too, technically. Okay. It says when the keepers of the house shall tremble, yeah, they see what's going on. There's no, because you can't, the economy's so messed up now, you can't fix it. All right. And hell, I remember during the 2008 collapse, or what they call it, what did they call it? Recession or whatever. The guy said, Rand Paul, he was like, look, man, them banks need to fail and you just start over. And you can't do that now. Didn't nobody take his advice or whatever. Senator from wherever he's from, Kentucky or something like that. But now it's over with. Hell, those a couple of years ago, those banks, last year, the year before last, those banks over there in California, they just closed and just ran off with these people's money. Famous people, rich people, Silicon Valley over there. It says, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Yeah, the work. Ain't a lot of work. See, economy goes with work. You need work to sustain the economy. But America don't export nothing. They don't ship nothing. They bring everything in. All this stuff coming off Amazon, and Amazon got sweatshops across Asia, right? Hell, you go to work, the manufacturing that you do work at, the equipment be in Chinese. The equipment be old and in Chinese. It be from the 50s and 60s and it be in Chinese. Or it be from the 80s and it be in Chinese. All right? They not working with American manufacturing. You don't go to China and you go to one of their plants and the stuff is in English. It says, and the grinders cease because they are few. Yeah, ain't no jobs. Ain't no work. The term on my grind, I'm grinding. Yeah, that's where they get it from. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. Right. So it's gonna be dark. It ain't gonna be no hope. You know how people say you got your whole life ahead of you, you got a bright future? Well, ain't no bright future. All right? And when people get into that hopeless like state, a lot of them turn to the bottle. They turn to the bottle, man. But anyway, the bottle. I was thinking of Gil Scott-Heron. He got this song. He was one of those Israelite so-called Negro poets. Had the perfect beard fro combination. He had a song called "Living in the Bottle," and he talked about how people turn to alcohol when they dealing with problems. But that was back to the dream, status, vision, whatever you want to call it, that I had earlier today. The Economist, what he was like, this place is over. This place is done. And he was drinking and he was drunk, But anyway, Lord willing, this was an edifying list to the hopefully elect. Once again, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakudah, Shalom.